From the National Press Club in Washington, D.C., this is Rewind. At a newsmaker event, an organization of healthcare and insurance providers voiced skepticism about the Affordable Care Act.
Implementation of the ACA is bound to make for riveting political theater over the next year and a half. I think it may even determine the makeup of the 114th Congress. Substantively speaking, though, I believe it's a bridge to nowhere. Even if it works exactly as planned, and I have my doubts, the ACA does not take us to a more sustainable health system, just a more heavily subsidized one.
A press club news conference concerned the use of information technology to keep track of medical patients and their treatment.
Health IT is essential to healthcare transformation. We're going to need it as we move forward to payment reform, accountable care organizations, administrative simplification, quality measurement and reporting, and improve public health.
Smartphones and other mobile devices can be useful and efficient, but are they green?
The qualities of electronic devices are very important to solving many world problems having to do with communication, with spreading economic opportunity throughout the world, with advancing medical treatments throughout the planet, but that dramatic growth also produces the kinds of negative impacts.
The industry-based Green Electronics Council advocates rating the environmental value of electronic devices using a system called EPEAT.
Working with EPEAT is an opportunity to grow awareness for the sustainability efforts underway in the electronics industry and regarding high-tech products in general.
A movie maker presented his documentary High-Tech Low Life about two Chinese citizen reporters who exposed official corruption, economic and social problems not covered by the official Chinese media.
The biggest question early on was like, well, how come these guys aren't being whisked away in the middle of the night if they're sort of saying these very sensitive things? And I understood over time, like, well, okay, they're not sort of like these high-level political dissidents that we only hear about in the news, in the Western news. Like, they actually are trying to function in this gray area between average citizens who don't say much of anything, and then, you know, people on the end, like Ai Weiwei.
High-Tech Low Life premieres this month on PBS television stations. For the first time in history, the National Press Club softball team reached second place in the D.C. Metropolitan Media Softball League.
This was the best year we've ever had as a team. 12-4 in the regular season, and we made it to the championship game. We were playing on the second day for the first time ever in Press Club history, in the Media Softball League history. And it's a fun group of guys, and I'm glad we got to go this far. It's a little disappointing we didn't win it all, but we lost to the team that's pretty much had our number the last few years, and they won it all last year. They're good for a reason, and we brought it to them. We got nothing to be ashamed about. We had a fun time, and this was just a hell of a season for us. It was a good time.
From the National Press Club, where news happens, this is Rewind. I'm Steve Taylor.